Thank you for watching the broadcast. The event will begin in a few moments. Please stay tuned. Thank you for watching this broadcast. The event will begin in a few moments. Please stay tuned. Thank you for watching the broadcast. The event will begin in a few moments. Please stay tuned.
Welcome to the Year 3 Award Ceremony for EcoCAR 2, Plugging Into the Future. Please welcome to the stage Advanced Vehicle Technology Competition Director, Kristen De La Rosa.
Thank you, everyone. It's really great to be here this evening to witness the culmination of a spectacular competition. We've got a fantastic award ceremony planned for everyone this evening. And to those of you joining us from YouTube, welcome. We'll be streaming the event today up until the top 6, so thank you for joining us. We've all had a very busy 2 weeks, have we not? First in Milford, Michigan at GM's Proving Grounds, Milford Proving Grounds, and now here in the lovely Washington, D.C. I've personally had the privilege of organizing and managing AVTC competitions for the past 18 years. And it's really just amazing to see how much progress and really just how every year just gets better and better. So for me personally, I'd like to just say thank you to all the teams for showing up and being so professional and putting so much into this competition. So thank you. I just just like to say a couple things about this year's competition that made it truly unique. First of all, throughout our time in Milford, we had all 15 teams complete safety tech inspection and on-road safety evaluation. Some of you may not know that, but that's the first time that happened in over a decade. So again, give yourself a big round of applause for that. After watching these 15 EcoCAR teams over the last 2 weeks, it is truly evident that competitions such as EcoCAR are the best way to educate and prepare the next generation of engineers for a career in the automotive industry. These engineers now carry with them a level of knowledge and a passion for advanced vehicle technologies that far surpasses their classmates. And it's not just engineers, it's also communications and business students who share this unprecedented passion, commitment, and capability. So we salute you here tonight. But bringing together all of the resources to support a program of this magnitude is no small task. It literally requires hundreds of mentors, organizers, and sponsors who have provided extensive software and hardware donations, volunteered countless hours of support, and provided extensive funding and resources. This unique collaboration of government, industry, and academia is led by our two headline sponsors, who I'd like to especially thank this evening. Please help me in thanking the U.S. Department of Energy and General Motors for their exceptional contributions, their vision, leadership, and support to enable EcoCAR to be such a tremendous success. I would also like to thank all of our other sponsors and contributors to EcoCAR 2 and the Advanced Vehicle Technology Competitions Program. Without your dedication, your support, this program would absolutely not be possible. So please join me in thanking the sponsors, and let's just watch this little short video and just say thank you to all their contributions. Thank you.
Students who participate in EcoCAR automatically come out of school with a huge advantage. I mean, they've walked the talk.
You are immediately identifying students that have genuine experience as project managers, business leaders, engineers, and you can put them into your team and your corporation, and they have an immediate positive impact on the projects. We're excited because this is the first competition where AVL has been able to provide the students with our product AVL Drive, and they're being able to use it in this year's competition.
The Snap-on tools help us because they allow us to check a lot of our data, like the diagnostics tools, the torque wrenches, and the Snap-on 5-gas exhaust analyzer. That tool was extremely helpful in tuning our SCR system to get the proper numbers so we don't have an ammonia slip and so that our NOx emissions are low.
We use GCAN's transmission on our back axle for our electric drive system. So GCAN has provided our team with a ton of support over the last couple of years in speccing out the right components, designing and mating the different GM and GCAN parts together so that we get a system that works pretty much flawlessly.
Siemens PLM software supports the EcoCAR program because we want to make sure that we get into the hands of the students the same software that's used by major manufacturers like GM, as it produces a more rounded student that 77,000 companies around the world like us are looking for to hire.
Wayne State University has been using vector CAN case lock to do troubleshooting work related to the CAN message. We also use the CAN data lock, which is inside the vehicle, to log the data all the time when the vehicle is driving. Very great tool for us to do the controls work.
With the D-Space products, it's really easy to go in and do any calibrations or run your new models, and then it really helps with the testing. So we are able to run a number of tests to make sure that our code that we're putting on the vehicle is really safe to put on the vehicle.
Being a part of EcoCAR competition is a pleasure. Bosch gets exposure to top-notch talent, and we just like to give back, and hopefully the students get something from us as well.
It's a great opportunity to see the next generation of engineering, business, and communication professionals that are being developed.
I'd like to thank everyone who made this EcoCAR 2 possible, specifically General Motors, DOE, Argonne Labs, all sponsors involved with the competition, all faculty members from all colleges. It really was a truly exciting and incredible experience, not just for myself, but for everyone involved.
And now, here to present the ETAS ECU Excellence Award, please welcome to the stage Vivek Jacamel, Engineering Manager for ETAS.
Thank you, everybody. It's a distinct honor and privilege to be up here to give out the first award. And I'd like to give you some background on ETAS first. For 20 years now, ETAS has been promoting excellence in embedded software development in the automotive industry. It is exemplified by the fact that there are more than 1 billion ECUs on the road today running some sort of ETAS embedded software component. So when we came up with this ETAS ECU Excellence Award, we wanted to recognize teams that had a keen understanding of software engineering principles and had the courage to apply those principles to bring their control ideas to life in their vehicles. So today, we will give this award to 2 teams that have demonstrated a mature process in implementing embedded software on their main ECU through a written report. So the second place award goes to a team that understood the software architecture and, more importantly, the memory and throughput constraints imposed by an ECU target. Their analysis clearly showed a keen understanding of the software testing and calibration process. The second place ETAS ECU Excellence Award, along with a trophy and a check for $500, goes to the University of Waterloo. Now for the first place. The first place ETAS ECU Excellence Award goes to the EcoCAR 2 team that demonstrated a strong grasp of software development concepts, commonly used methods, and sound engineering principles. This team's commitment to ECU excellence is illustrated by their desire to learn, apply, and improve continuously over the course of the EcoCAR 2 competition. The first place award, along with a trophy and a check for $1,500, goes to the Ohio State University. Thank you very much.
Our next presenter is John Kottner, Senior Field Engineer for Freescale.
Hello, Freescale Semiconductor is very pleased to be continuing our long-term partnership with the Advanced Vehicle Technology Competitions. For EcoCAR 2, we enabled each team with a design toolbox to enable them to create a reconfigurable center stack. So for the Freescale Innovation Award, the judges panel was able to evaluate what the teams did with that design toolbox. And we were very pleased to see what the students did. Really, the student teams did a lot more than we expected. So it was definitely a fun event for us. So the third place team, we innovated a very attractive user interface, a very simple design they termed big, bold, and beautiful. They were able to control the base radio and the HVAC systems in the vehicle, and they also implemented a smartphone app that could display vehicle data for the consumer. So this team will receive a check for $250 and a trophy. So the third place Freescale Innovation Award goes to Virginia Tech. So the top two teams for the Freescale Innovation Award were particularly impressive to the judges and really did a lot of things we weren't expecting. So the second place team implemented a number of really innovative features on their center stack, including some things that really aren't seen on production vehicles today. They have things like internet radio, gesture recognition, and tactile sliders with haptic feedback. And all of this was on a 12-inch LCD that actually changed colors corresponding with the current energy consumption of the vehicle to give feedback to the driver. And one of the key things they did, which we're really glad to see, is that this team brought in industrial design students and graphics design students from other parts of the university to help develop this user interface. So this team will receive a check for $500 and a trophy. So the second place Freescale Innovation Award goes to the University of Washington. So the first place team for the Freescale Innovation Award really impressed the judges with their production level design for a reconfigurable center stack. Production level both in terms of features and in terms of vehicle integration, the fit and finish that was shown in the vehicle. They developed and integrated a sunlight readable display of 13.3 inches and then also a tactile feedback overlay on the touchscreen. Judges were impressed with the short system boot time, the automotive production level development process, and they developed a smartphone application that could not only display data, but could also control vehicle functions. So this team will receive a trophy and a check for $750. So the first place Freescale Innovation Award goes to Mississippi State University.
Please welcome to the stage Santosh Jogi, Director of Technology for D-Space Incorporated.
Good evening, everybody. It's really an honor to be here and to be representing D-Space on behalf of every single one of our employees, our leadership, our CEO. We are truly honored to be part of this competition, to work with such amazing students like yourselves who have benefited by some of you coming into our organization and truly advancing it. And it's just a special thing to be part of this. So the D-Space Embedded Success Award goes to teams that demonstrate the most effective use of our tools through this competition. And we look at many aspects of what they did and how they utilized them, and we're very grateful for all the teams that applied for the award, that came and presented to us what they did, and it was a very hard choice trying to figure out who won the competition because everybody did such a fantastic job. But we had to pick three. So in third place, this team's extensive and diligent work in their hardware-in-the-loop simulation to validate the controls served them very well. They had some pretty challenging timeframes to deal with, and because of their diligent work, they were able to implement some major aspects of their control strategy 7 hours before they passed on-road safety evaluation. That's pretty impressive. And so the third place team will receive a trophy and a check for $250. Please congratulate the University of Waterloo. The second place team was a standout in how they utilized our tools to accurately simulate their vehicle and using our HIL systems, our micro Autobox, to implement their supervisory control system. They did extensive work with our plant modeling software and even extended it and customized it to meet their needs. In addition, this team also caught our attention because they used the industry standard, which is rapidly emerging as industry standard, ISO 26262 for functional safety, to help guide how they looked at safety and how they tested and validated on their vehicle. The second place award, along with a trophy for $500, goes to the University of Victoria. Okay, so the first place team for the DSpace Embedded Success Award goes to a team that just connected product development, engineering process and practice, and our tools, and in general the whole model-based development tools, in just the most comprehensive and effective manner. This team I could hire as consultants. They consistently demonstrated industry-grade practices in leveraging our products throughout the 3 years of development, and they resulted in a very highly successful and highly sophisticated control system. In year 3, they further raised the bar by incorporating our data management products to realize fully automated software validation and true regression testing. The first place DSpace Embedded Success Award winner with a trophy and a check for $750 goes to The Ohio State University.
Ladies and gentlemen, a point of information. Photos of award winners will be taken after the award ceremony. Thank you. Our next presenter is Paul Smith, Director of Consulting Services for MathWorks.
Good evening. The MathWorks Modeling Award goes to the teams that best demonstrated the core concepts of model-based design and showed how their team applied the MathWorks tools to the tasks of plant modeling, control design and tuning, data analysis, and industrial-grade model-based design. Our only rule was no PowerPoint. The third place MathWorks Modeling Award goes to the team that had a well-designed control module structure, allowing easy adaptation to different hardware configurations. A set of scripts were developed to quantify and display vehicle control and plant performance metrics. The team also implemented sophisticated diagnostic structures in their model. The winning team will receive a trophy and a check for $250. Please congratulate Virginia Tech. Second and first place was very close. The judges really struggled to make their decisions. But the second place award goes to the team that had the most rigorous and objective plant and control model validation using measured vehicle and subsystem data. They implemented a highly polished control and plant model design. They optimized using 14 control parameters in simulation with a global genetic algorithm approach resulting in optimal real-world in-vehicle control performance. The second place award, along with a trophy and a check for $500, goes to one of the most professional teams and presentations I've ever seen from The Ohio State University. The first place team used the widest range of MathWorks tools this year and demonstrated a variety of model-based design, industrial-grade practices. They've employed verification and validation, model performance profiling, and a customized optimization user interface. They've advanced system-level optimization concept with rule-based and function-based optimization approaches. The first place MathWorks Modeling Award will receive a trophy and a check for $10 million. No, $750, sorry. Please congratulate the University of Victoria.
Here to present the Clean Cities Collaboration Award is Mark Smith, Vehicle Technologies Deployment Manager for Clean Cities.
Good evening. I'm very excited to be here to present the Best Collaboration with the Clean Cities Coalition Award tonight. You know, for nearly 21 years, Clean Cities has worked to promote the use of alternative fuels and advanced technology vehicles to help advance our economic, environmental, and energy security. That's our mission as the Department of Energy and at the Clean Cities program. And through the long-standing relationship with EcoCAR, we've provided funding to help with that communications messaging for the EcoCAR teams. And it's been great to see how these teams have worked with their Clean Cities coalitions to really tout their successes at the campus level to their students and their colleagues, to their local communities, and also in many cases throughout the states in which their universities are housed. So we saw a lot of great presentations, but unfortunately we had to narrow it down to 3. So let's hand out some cash and hardware. The third place winner exemplifies the Best Clean Cities Collaboration Award for a team who made a video featuring interviews with both the local Clean Cities coordinator and the EcoCAR 2 team. The team worked with Clean Cities to educate the public about alternative fuels and the future of vehicles, and to reach more stakeholders and influencers. The team has invested considerable time over multiple years to grow the relationship with their Clean Cities Coalition, and they continue to carry on with that tradition. So please help me to congratulate the third place team, who will get a trophy and a check for $250, Penn State University. Our second place award goes to a team who worked with both of the Clean Cities Coalitions in their home state at several different events to make sure the EcoCAR key messages were relayed to the public. The judges, and me being one of those, appreciated the visual examples of the several public outreach events the team participated in with both of the Clean Cities Coalitions, and it was great to learn how this long-standing relationship with the team has really helped them to promote their message. And again, they plan to continue that relationship as well. So help me to congratulate the second place award winners, who will get a trophy along with a check for $500 to The Ohio State University. I just asked her if she was getting tired of coming up. She said not at all. So, the winner for the first place Best Clean Cities Collaboration Award goes to a team with an exceptionally well-produced video showcasing a very involved collaboration and relationship with their Clean Cities Coalition. This EcoCAR 2 team not only participated in local events with the coalition to communicate shared messages in an accessible way, but also detailed other projects they had worked on together, such as a feature on the EcoCAR 2 team in the coalition's newsletter, and collaborating on a curriculum to encourage youth to study math and science. I'm happy to announce the first place Best Clean Cities Collaboration Award, a trophy, a check for $750 to University of Tennessee, Knoxville.
Please welcome to the stage Cindy Svestka, Engineering Group Manager, Gas Engine Diagnostics and Evaporative Emissions for General Motors.
Good evening. As the EcoCAR Women in Engineering event captain and GM's own GM Women President-elect, I'm really proud to be here tonight to present this award, which is sponsored by GM. The EcoCAR Women in Engineering Award honors women engineering students who demonstrate outstanding technical excellence and accomplishments through EcoCAR. The women in engineering judges were impressed by all of the women who participated in this year's event because of their sincere engagement in their education and their commitment to excellence in preparing themselves for future careers. The judges were impressed also that all of the women acknowledged that EcoCAR provided a sense of community that allowed them to excel in their own chosen disciplines far beyond their original expectations. When asked, one of the candidates said, or when asked, what does a good day in EcoCAR look like? One of the candidates said, every day is a good day in EcoCAR. We're a family. It's a good thing. The judges also particularly wanted to acknowledge several of the women who overcame adversity to reach their goals for higher education. Despite not having technical role models in their early lives, these women followed the encouragement of their families to continue their education and have now succeeded in achieving their goals of obtaining engineering degrees. The winner of this year's award distinguished herself from these outstanding peers because of her efforts to fight stereotypes and her commitment to making a safe and secure work environment. Additionally, she applied what she'd learned in EcoCAR and used it to network at a technical level, supporting not only her EcoCAR team, but also others at the engineering school who sought out her help and expertise. Now, don't get me wrong. The judges were also wowed by what she did for EcoCAR alone, which was so much that she had to narrow down the list of her accomplishments from multiple pages of meaningful contributions to a top 5 that she explored in detail with the judges. One particular area of focus that impressed the judges was her dedication to knowledge transfer to ensure team safety and improve retention of new team members. Not only did she identify the need for training her team members in the machine shop and FEA, she filled the need by developing training materials and even teaching classes herself. And finally, she demonstrated exceptional professional maturity in balancing her own sub-team's needs versus the greater good of the vehicle and the team. In addition to her own pursuit of excellence in engineering, this year's winner comes from an EcoCAR 2 team that is committed to expanding the diversity of their team and has the results to prove it. On their mechanical sub-team, they have 20% women, double the percentage of women in their mechanical engineering department. It is with great pleasure that I announce the 2014 EcoCAR Women in Engineering Award winner, along with a trophy and a check for $1,500. Please help me congratulate Sylvie Troxel from the University of Washington.
Our next presenter is Connie Bizanson, Education and Outreach Manager for the Office of Vehicle Technologies at the U.S. Department of Energy.
EcoCAR 2 faculty advisors are the true champions of the advanced vehicle technology competitions at each of the 15 universities in EcoCAR 2. Without their loyal support and dedication to each and every team, the competition would not be possible. This year, we wanted to take a moment and highlight the enthusiasm and the passion of all of our EcoCAR 2 faculty advisors. For the faculty that are here tonight, on behalf of the U.S. Department of Energy and the National Science Foundation, I wanted to say thank you. Thank you for supporting your students each and every day and providing them with the knowledge and the guidance they need to grow, not only at their university, but beyond in their careers. Let's take a look at our faculty advisors.
EcoCAR faculty advisors are really key to the success of an EcoCAR team. Not only do they provide their experience and expertise to the students, but they really serve as kind of the champion at the university.
EcoCAR has provided me some of the most rich, rewarding experiences of my career as an academician.
Definitely a better professor for being in EcoCAR. It's affected my teaching style, teaching method, and teaching approach over the years.
EcoCAR gives our students a tremendous opportunity to enhance their education.
I'm awed by them. They do really great work, and they come out as really innovative, excitable, inventive engineers.
You know, Benjamin Franklin once said, "Tell me and I will forget, but involve me and I will learn." And so these faculty advisors, they really espouse that philosophy.
The faculty advisors at EcoCAR 2 are definitely a unique breed. I just love being it, and I know my colleagues, it's the same for them.
Let's give all of our faculty a huge round of applause. So I am now pleased to present the National Science Foundation Outstanding Faculty Advisor Awards on behalf of the NSF and Don Senek. Unfortunately, Don could not be here with us tonight, and I know he is heartbroken. He has contributed a decade of his own passion to this award and its recognition of the astounding effort of the AVTC faculty. Don sends his best wishes to all the faculty advisors in the audience, and he was very excited to get an update on each of the 15 teams and how well everything had done in Milford. And he wanted us to send along his congratulations to everybody. The National Science Foundation Outstanding Faculty Advisor Awards are presented to the faculty advisors who best promote the goals, objectives, and activities to EcoCAR at their universities. These awards recognize faculty advisors who have successfully incorporated the EcoCAR objectives into the undergraduate engineering curriculum. As Don would say, the role of the faculty advisor is that of a professor, mentor, colleague, and friend. They provide the proper balance between hands-on experience and classroom education. They instill the importance of competition through hard work and a commitment to teamwork. The winners of both awards will receive a trophy and $10,000 from the National Science Foundation. And I would like to ask at the end of the program that the faculty join me for a picture so that we can provide it to our dear colleague. The Outstanding Incoming Faculty Advisor Award goes to a professor that has worked relentlessly since joining his team just one short year ago. Not only do the EcoCAR students say that his gentle guidance tactics are most appreciated aspects of his teaching methods, but it is the respect he gives to each and every student that promotes innovation and excellence within the team. The president of the university stated that this advisor is pivotal to the success of the team and that his support and encouragement are the definition of true leadership. His department head said the following: "Perhaps his greatest gift is the ability to always look forward and never behind. He is among the nicest, most approachable, and most student-oriented faculty members I have ever known. He is the rare faculty member who has the highest levels of drive, talent, intelligence, and ability, but without a trace of ego or self-glorification. I feel truly fortunate to be able to work with such a driven and selfless individual." Tonight, I am very proud to announce that the winner of the National Science Foundation Outstanding Incoming Faculty Advisor Award is Patrick Currier of Embry-Riddle University. They told me I had not been working out enough, and they are correct. The Outstanding Long-Term Faculty Advisor Award recognizes a faculty advisor that has been involved in more than one AVTC. This year's award goes to a faculty advisor whose commitment to the automotive engineering education expands well beyond his team and EcoCAR 2. He is a strong believer in improving engineering education through leveraging of unique skills, experience, and opportunities from participation in the AVTC program. This is evident in the constant innovating push he shows through his team. One of his former students is Matt Stevens, who is now CEO of his own company, Cross Chasm, which is also now a sponsor of EcoCAR. Matt said of his former faculty advisor, "He is the core influencer that shapes the team to the exceptional level of unparalleled educational experience that it is today." It is my honor to present the National Science Foundation's Outstanding Long-Term Faculty Advisor Award to Royden Fraser of the University of Waterloo.
And now, it's time to transition to our program awards. To help kick it off, please welcome to the stage Patrick Davis, Director of Vehicle Technologies Office for the U.S. Department of Energy.
Thank you. It's my great pleasure to introduce our keynote speaker this evening. Ruben Sarkar is the Deputy Assistant Secretary for Transportation at the Department of Energy. He oversees DOE's Sustainable Transportation Area, which includes the Vehicle, Fuel Cell, and Bioenergy Technology offices. These offices represent a combined annual investment of more than $600 million, with a focus on the very subjects that are of interest to EcoCAR 2. The EcoCAR competition as a whole, to reduce our oil dependence, reduce pollution, and to create jobs by designing and manufacturing petroleum alternatives and more efficient cars and trucks. Before joining the department, Ruben worked at Proterra Inc., a leading manufacturer of electric buses, which most of us know, and fast charging stations. And during his time at Proterra, Ruben held several positions which included directing electric vehicle market analysis, product planning, leading engineering programs, and including overseeing fuel cell bus demonstration programs and the development of Proterra's first generation all-electric bus. Before Proterra, Ruben spent more than 10 years at General Motors. See, we're all in the same happy family here, where his most recent position was as lead design release engineer on the electric drive unit for the Chevy Volt. He started his career at GM as a fuels and lubricants expert and held various roles in transmission and hybrid system development. He holds a bachelor and master's degree in chemical engineering as well as an MBA, all from the University of Michigan at Ann Arbor. Please help me welcome to the stage Ruben Sarkar.
Thank you, Pat. Thank you for the introduction. And I want to thank you for hosting me here at the EcoCAR 2 finale. I'm thrilled to be part of this long-standing tradition of innovation and hard work. And to be honest, I really enjoyed myself earlier today at the ride and drive event. In fact, most people will tell you that's probably the most enjoyable part of what we get to do is actually seeing these products hit the road. Tonight it's all about the students and those who helped bring them here, the faculty advisors, the mentors, the generous sponsors, and so many others who have made it possible to celebrate in these accomplishments. In recognition of your hard work, anybody who's gone to college can attest to the fact that it's both an exciting and challenging time. You have to not only maintain good grades, you also have to be involved in extracurricular activities, maintain a job or internship, and have a social life too. While that sounds daunting, add that to the list of a 3-year commitment to a rigorous student competition. For many of you, EcoCAR 2 defined your college experience. Late nights, weekends, stress, frustration and excitement, anticipation, and possibly everything in between. All the ups and downs have led you up to this moment. But I want to let you in on a little secret. Whether your team is announced tonight or not, you have all won by virtue of simply participating in this competition. And that's because the real prize still awaits you. Here's another secret. The competition for that prize starts today, just when you thought that you had finished all your work. We're in a fierce fight and a race to energy independence. With the U.S. sending nearly $1 billion a day abroad to buy imported oil, it is more important now than ever, and for the sake of the American energy and economy, that we reduce our reliance on foreign oil in our vehicles. In addition, transportation produces 1/3 of the country's greenhouse gas emissions. We cannot significantly limit our climate change impacts without a substantial reduction in vehicle emissions. These are not small changes, but fortunately, it's here in this room, the people that are going to help make this change possible and to overcome these challenges. For some of you who are graduating, you will go on to work for vehicle manufacturers like our co-sponsor, General Motors, or for technical software developers like MathWorks. Some of you may choose a different path completely. Whatever you do, you will enter into the workplace a step above the rest because you've already developed the valuable skills of teamwork, leadership, problem solving, and critical thinking. You'll contribute to making the future better, cleaner, healthier one for all of us. For that, I have to thank many people here tonight. Thank you to the faculty advisors who have facilitated this process and have worked with the universities to adopt curriculums that can prepare students for careers in vehicle technologies. Thank you to our sponsors and judges who have generously donated their time, expertise, and resources to the students that have real first-class world experiences in EcoCAR 2. And thank you to the mentors who walked with the students along this journey, offering encouragement, support that was needed when it was needed most. All of you are contributing to a clean energy future and deserve much recognition. Congratulations to all the students on a job well done. You've got a bright future ahead of you. Thank you. And so now I'd like to just take a moment and introduce our next speaker. David David Tulauskas, the Director of Sustainability from General Motors Corporation. David Tulauskas is the Director of Sustainability, and in that role, he is responsible for all aspects of sustainability reporting, and for establishing and managing a sustainability council of subject matter experts and functional leaders. Mr. Tulauskas joined GM in 1991 as an engineer on the environmental activity staff in Detroit, Michigan. Over his 20-year career, he has worked in a wide range of functions from manufacturing to product development and government relations. Over half of his career, he was based in Asia. Mr. Tulauskas has a Bachelor's of Science degree in Mechanical Engineering from the University of Michigan, a Master's of Science degree in Civil Environmental Engineering from Wayne State University, and an International Executive MBA from Rutgers State University. He also participated in the Keystone Leadership Forum in 1999. He has a wife and 3 kids, and I'd like to welcome him here today to speak on behalf of General Motors with regards to EcoCAR 2. Thank you.
Thank you, Ruben. It's truly an honor to be here. You can tell there's an incredible amount of excitement and buzz in here, and it's just fantastic to be here. I'd like to cover 3 things. One, I'd like to congratulate all the students. I'd like to provide a little advice. Word of caution, it's free, so take it as you will. And then challenge you guys. Your challenges are not over. First, congratulations. I think several of the speakers had mentioned that you guys have a leg up. You guys earned it. You worked hard, days, weekends, nights, everything. It's incredible what you guys did and dedicated your time and effort and really learned incredible skills that are very valuable in the market today, not just in the automotive market, but in lots of segments. So you guys have put yourself in a really competitive position, and I congratulate you. For the last 7 years, General Motors has hired over 100 of you guys from this program, and over 30% of those new employees have generated patents so far. So it's really incredible what you guys have done, what you've learned, and what you're applying, and what you will going forward. So that's a little transition into advice. What if I told you guys that in 25 years from now, this EcoCAR 2 project is going to be one of the most life-transforming events? How would you guys act differently from today going forward if you knew that? 25 years from now, that this was one of the most important things you guys ever did. Well, 25 years ago, I was on the U of M's solar car team, the first solar car team, and we came in 3rd place in the World Champions that first year. And I tell you, it's 25 years ago, and I still look back and I appreciate and really have fond memories of them and realize how much it molded me as a professional engineer and as a person. So think about that going forward of what are you going to do differently knowing how important this is in your life. And then third, just a challenge. You know, as the automotive industry in its current state is not sustainable. 90% of it is powered by petroleum. 13 gallons of water are required to make 1 gallon of gasoline. You know, our major markets have megacities that are, you know, their road infrastructure is becoming parking lots. So we need new solutions. So that's my challenge to you. Help us transform transportation. So go away from here. Your job's not over. Think about how you can transform transportation and help it become really more sustainable and maximize the benefits of mobility and minimize some of the impacts we're having today. So congratulate you on everything you've done. I hope you'll walk away here knowing and really proud of yourself, and think big, dream big, and always remember, you know, that at the end of the day, the customer, you're really in it for the customer. So give them their cake and let them eat it too, with some really incredible solutions and innovations going forward. Thank you.
Now, let's take a look back at the last 12 days of the Year 3 competition.
To get here today, what it really takes as a team is dedication from a lot of people. It's really not the type of project that one or even a few people can do. It really takes multiple people of different talents to really come together, stay patient, stay focused, and really dedicate a lot of time and effort.
It definitely takes a special type of student to be involved in these competitions. There are numerous obstacles that we have to overcome as a team, and so you have to be very passionate about vehicles and very passionate about putting out good work.
As a safety tech inspector, I'm very impressed with some of the advanced concepts that they've brought to this competition, especially given that these are all students who have essentially a full-time course workload while they work on these cars.
We just got our engine running, which means that we will be able to run as intended. As you can see from the roller coaster of emotions, we are up here right now. And hopefully there will be a decent amount of time before we're back down here.
Today we're out at the autocross event. The different cars are driving around the track, seeing how fast they can go around at a nice curvy track with lots of acceleration, lots of braking, lots of corners. It's really nice to see all of our hard work finally paying off and actually driving around. We spent the last 3 years working on this, now it's out there.
The end result is not really to win the competition for us. The experience that they gain from this makes them job ready, hit the ground running. A lot of our students who participate in these competitions, on the spot they've been hired by various companies.
We love the satellite media tours. It's so fun having the pressure on and being on live camera and being able to sit next to professionals and showcase what you've done throughout the competition.
We're able to share all the work that we've done over year 3 competition and actually throughout all of EcoCAR 2. In the business world, we're going to be doing presentations in front of executives, and to get this experience in EcoCAR 2 will be valuable going forward into the future.
I am really pleased to be here today and welcome to the Department of Energy. This competition prepares you for the kind of challenge you're going to see coming forward, and it's going to only intensify with time.
I'd like to thank GM and all the sponsors of this great competition for giving us the opportunity to come out here and learn and have a really great time.
It's just kind of awesome to just see that, just how you can go from something that was on the screen to something that was now riding out on the road and doing dynamic things and static things.
In this situation, we've actually gotten to build something that's never been built before, and I think that's incredibly exciting. The fact that we're out here, year 3, and we're running and we're driving, and it's been a great experience.
Some of the things that I definitely will remember from being a part of this program was a lot of the camaraderie and the friendship I've gained from being on this project. Outside of just the technical knowledge that I've learned, I've grown as an individual, and looking back, I don't think I'd be the same person if it wasn't for EcoCAR.
Now please welcome to the stage Dora Smith, Online and Social Media Director for Siemens PLM Software.
Thank you very much. I'm very excited to be here this evening to present the award for the most creative promotion of EcoCAR 2. Each year, communication managers create innovative promotional strategies to promote EcoCAR and their team. This team impressed judges with their creative approach to branding their EcoCAR during their Road to Tallahassee event and a youth-inspired bumper sticker. The team now proudly displays the bumper sticker on the back of their vehicle. The winner of the most creative promotion of EcoCAR Award, along with a trophy and a check for $250, goes to Embry-Riddle Aeronautical University.
Here to present our next award, please welcome to the stage Julie Sharrowbeam, Senior Human Resources Representative for Bosch.
Good evening. The Spirit of Communications Award recognizes a team that has made an outstanding effort or achievement in the area of communications. This award is given to an EcoCAR 2 team that became a model in overcoming challenges in their communications program, which resulted in significant media coverage, social media activity, and public outreach events. Time and time again, this team kept a positive attitude in the areas of outreach and communications. In particular, the team's communication manager continued to submit professional, consistent, and excellent reports, never faltered, and truly embodies the spirit of communications and the entire competition. The team also demonstrated excellent collaboration with another local educational institution, Indiana State University. I am pleased to present the Spirit of Communications Award along with a trophy and a check for $250 to Ashley Cronsell, Communications Manager for Rose-Hulman Institute of Technology.
Our next presenter is Jackie Kern, Senior Corporate Recruiter for AVL Powertrain Engineering.
Hi. Tonight I'm here to present the Best Outreach Events presentation. The EcoCAR Communications Program enhances the visibility of both the teams and the competition program while educating the public and youth about advanced vehicle technologies. The winning team set clear goals, strategy, and execution that led to their success in organizing impressive events. They had excellent targets and key messages, diverse ideas, and never wavered from their plan. Judges said their consumer event was extremely cohesive, had excellent reach to media outlets, and their strategic thinking was on par with industry professionals. In addition, 2 judges gave this team perfect scores on their presentation. This is truly impressive for the communications program. The Best Outreach Events presentation, along with a trophy and a check for $1,000, goes to Ohio State University.
Here to present our next award is Lauren Tabolinski, Student Competition Program Specialist for MathWorks.
Good evening. A comprehensive communications program is vital in the EcoCAR 2 competition. Students are encouraged to come up with a well-thought-out communications plan in the beginning of the year and then implement that plan to encompass strategic and innovative activities. Tonight we honor the top 3 teams in the overall communications category, and we will start with the 3rd place winner. The 3rd place team was very successful throughout the year. The team started off with a very strategic communications plan, which led to an impressive media relations report and an influencer campaign. Not only did this team feature Vector Cantech in their sponsor collaboration video, but they also wowed the judges with their remarkable outreach strategy to youth. With 47.08 out of 60 points, the 3rd place communications program award, along with a trophy and a check for $1,000, goes to Mississippi State.
Please welcome to the stage Dave Barthmus, Group Manager, Public Policy and Product for General Motors.
Thank you. So the second place Communications Program Award goes to the team that started off the year with a bang. And that's usually not good when you're talking about a car competition. But in this case, they really had a stellar communications plan. Throughout the year, the team garnered more than 40 media hits, something I wish my PR team could do out in Los Angeles, held several clean cities and youth events, hosted their university president during a vehicle send-off event, and won the best implementation plan. And I have to tell you, I was able to score the influencer plan, the media relations plan, and I watched the outreach plan. And this team could clearly be a professional PR agency. I mean, it was very, very well done, as was everybody's, but they all really stood out. I was very impressed by the talent of the students. So, with a total of 51.69 out of 60 points, the second place Communications Program Award, along with a trophy and a check for $2,000, goes to We Are. There you go. All right. Guys,
Now, please welcome to the stage Kimberly DeClark, Advanced Vehicle Technology Competition Communications and Logistics Manager at Argonne National.
I think they forgot part of that, Argonne National Laboratory. But anyway, thank you and good evening. Before I present the first place Communications Program Award for Year 3, I wanted to say that I was incredibly impressed with all of the communications managers this year. From the bottom of my heart, this has been the best year in communications in all of AVTC history. I am super proud. I am super proud of each and every one of you for your hard work and dedication to the communications program, so thank you. The first place award goes to the team that continued to impress the judges with each deliverable. Their professionalism in the communications program is something to be highly admired. Throughout the year, they were strategic in their communications strategy and executed flawlessly with youth, media, and influencer events. With a total of 58.71 points out of 60, I am honored to present the first place Communications Program Award along with a trophy and a check for $3,000 to Sarah Jadwin, Ohio State.
Here to present our next award, please welcome to the stage Nicole Lambiase, Advanced Vehicle Technology Competition Program Specialist at Argonne National Laboratory.
Okay, so the Spirit of Business Award recognizes a team that has made an outstanding effort or achievement in the area of business. This year, the award is given to an EcoCAR team that significantly escalated their commitment to the business program throughout EcoCAR 2 and in particular Year 3. In the last year, the school's business team has expanded to include a 5-person execution team with a dedicated business faculty advisor. These extra resources and their comprehensive approach of defining a business methodology, taking action, and then reviewing results and drawing conclusions puts them in position to compete with the best teams in the business going forward. The Spirit of Business Award, along with a trophy and a check for $250, goes to the University of Tennessee, Knoxville.
Here to present the Best Business Impact Report is Bill Boswell, Senior Director of Partner Strategy from Siemens PLM Software.
A new deliverable for year 3, the Business Impact Report was developed as a tool that teams, competition organizers, and sponsors can use to effectively communicate the impacts of the 3-year EcoCAR 2 project to multiple stakeholder groups. Teams were asked to focus on impacts both internal to their university and external to their community, and report the results using a combination of quantitative data and qualitative information to comprehensively capture, analyze, and communicate the full scope of EcoCAR 2's benefits and impacts. The winning team received first place scores from all judges by creating a report that provided all of the data requested with a nice flow and sections that seemed to just logically fit together. They did an excellent job drawing specific conclusions from all the data collected and developed future plans based on those conclusions. They had an exceptional summary of the impact of EcoCAR 2 to both their students and the automotive industry, with a full 20% more of their team alumni going to jobs in the automotive industry than in general for the university's engineering population. One of their students' testimonials read, "Being a part of this team is the single most valuable experience I had in my professional development. The skills and knowledge that I gained from it gave me the tools to be immediately successful in my career. My first job was acquired as a direct result of an interaction with one of the competition sponsors." The Best Impact Report Award, along with a trophy and a check for $1,000, goes to Virginia Tech.
Our next presenter is Jeff Sprague, Vice President of Marketing, Contract Services, and Human Resources for the Transportation Research Center.
Thank you. The final business presentation covered not just year 3 business activities and results, but also key information collected by the business teams in the impact reports. Teams were asked to focus on the results of their business activities, the impact EcoCAR 2 program had on their students, universities, communities, and what actions they plan to take to improve their future business performance based on this information. The winning team was very professional and polished. Though the school itself brings great resources to EcoCAR 2, based on their long history of the AVTC participation, their business team distinguished themselves by maximizing these resources to achieve and report on every deliverable requested. They had very good focus on how EcoCAR 2 fits into their university program and explicitly reported on the impact of EcoCAR 2 with multiple points of objective data. Additionally, they were the only team that took a proactive approach to mitigate all issues that were identified in their SWOT analysis. The final business presentation award, along with a trophy and a check for $1,000, goes to The Ohio State University.
Our next presenter is Ann Schlenker, Director of the Center for Transportation Research at Argonne National Laboratory.
Good evening, everyone. I was honored to attend the Year 3 competition and actually take part in a lot of the judging, both at Milford as well as here in Washington, D.C. I must say I was truly impressed by the hard work and the passion that you all displayed, and actually working even under sleep deprivation conditions at times, but yet your motivation and your spirits were always high. So I would also like to applaud you here. The EcoCAR 2 business program encourages teams to develop strategies for recruiting new team members, building team organization, creating a team budget, pretty important skill, and developing sponsor relationships. These aspects of the EcoCAR program are critical to the team's success, as they can easily be the difference between teams having running versus non-running vehicles. For year 3, business teams had to complete 4 deliverables. Probably not too far in the past, so you'll still remember all of these. The business plan, a draft impact report, a final impact report, and the final business presentation. Overall, business awards are based on the combination scores from all of these deliverables. The year 3 business team did well in all of these deliverables throughout the year. From a top-notch business plan to an exceptional impact report, this team really understood the potential benefits of developing and executing a strong business strategy. With an excellent example of collaboration through their partnership with the Wilfrid Laurier University, and with a total score of 24.21 points out of 30 possible, the 3rd place business program award, along with a trophy and a check for $1,000, goes to the University of Waterloo.
Please welcome to the stage David Anderson, Technology Development Manager for the Office of Vehicle Technologies at the U.S. Department of Energy.
Hi, good evening. Thank you. I'm here this evening to present the award for the 2nd place business program, which, as I understand it, is the most coveted award of the competition. I have not had the pleasure of judging that competition. I've been a judge for a few years, covering technical reports, modeling and simulation, and controls. So I guess it's fitting that I'm presenting this award for the business presentation. I will stick to the script since I was not a judge. All right. We were running ahead of schedule, so I had to ad-lib. With excellent performance on every deliverable throughout the year and a strong business presentation, this team was recognized by multiple judges for their attention to detail and thoroughness in every category. Their business presentation was packed with great data, analysis, and conclusions, and evidenced the passion that the team creates in their students by the extra effort they put into their activities. As an example of this, the business manager of this team coordinated not 65, not 66, but 67 interviews with potential year 3 team members to ensure that the team had the, quote, right people in the right places for the finale of the EcoCAR 2 competition. With a total score of 26.78 out of 100 points, no, that's 30 points, the 2nd place Business Program Award, along with a trophy and a check for $2,000, goes to Virginia Tech.
Our next presenter is Cindy Silvestka, Engineering Group Manager, Gas Engine Diagnostics and Evaporative Emissions for General Motors.
Well, that's a tough act to follow. As the co-business program event captain, along with Nicole Lambiase, I'm pleased to be here tonight to present the 1st place business award. EcoCAR 2 was the first AVTC in which the business program was integrated into the full competition. The maturity of the business programs at every school and the corresponding improved functionality level of the team's vehicles, I'll reiterate, all of which passed on-road safety evaluation, is evidence that by including business in the competition deliverables, we did what we intended. We encouraged the teams to focus on the critical business needs of their teams, and they achieved even greater engineering success. I'd like to thank all of the teams for their commitment to their business programs and acknowledge their contributions to their overall teams. With that, I won't delay any further. The winning team did an exceptional job in each of their deliverables, recognizing deficiencies and proactively executing improvement plans in each area. The result was top placement in every deliverable and a reliably functioning vehicle. Also, the winners of the Best Business Presentation Award and last year's winner of first place overall in business, with a total score of 27.01 out of 30 points, the First Place Business Program Award and a check for $3,000 goes to the Ohio State University.
Please welcome our next presenter, Stephen Boyd, Technology Development Manager for the Office of Vehicle Technologies at the U.S. Department of Energy.
Thanks. It's my pleasure to present the Best 0 to 60 mile an hour acceleration award and the Best 50 to 70 mile an hour acceleration award. These awards are based on instrumented tests that measure real-world acceleration demands, just like we have here, based on the gridlock, steamy streets of DC. The organizers would first like to recognize Wayne State University in this category. Although they were ineligible to receive the award, they had an impressive 0 to 60 mile an hour acceleration time of 6.47 seconds. The team that won both the Best 0 to 60 mile an hour and the Best 50 to 70 mile an hour acceleration awards completed 0 to 60 time in 6.95 seconds and 50 to 70 mile an hour in 3.4 seconds, significantly beating the stock vehicle in both categories. The winning team will receive a trophy for each award and a combined check for $1,000. Please congratulate the University of Washington.
Let's welcome to the stage Tony Chang, Regional Business Manager for Gage Products.
Good evening. Thank you. Opposite to the previous award, I'm here tonight to present the Best 60 to 0 miles per hour braking distance award. This award is presented to the team whose vehicle who's able to stop from 60 to 0 miles per hour in the shortest braking distance. The organizers would like to recognize California State University, who posted an impressive 126.6 feet. Although they are ineligible to win the award, we wanted to acknowledge their accomplishments. The team who won the Best 60 to 0 miles per hour braking distance award was able to stop successfully in 128.7 feet. The award, along with a trophy and a check of $750, goes to Purdue University.
Our next presenter is Brian Kelly, Mechanical Engineer for Proterra.
You don't need to do that. Good evening, everyone. First off, some of you might be looking up here thinking that, hey, that guy looks a little young, or maybe he even looks a little familiar. The reason for that is last year I was here competing as a student with Virginia Tech. Cool deal. And now, just a short year later, I'm up here as a sponsor behind this podium giving out an award for this fantastic competition. The reason I want to say that is to echo the point that everyone before me has said, is that this competition is awesome. Okay, it gives you students a lot of opportunities, and I'm a great example for that. I owe all of my experiences and my current career to EcoCAR 2, and I just hope that you all have taken advantage of those opportunities as well. Now the real reason I'm here. I'm here to present the King of the Hill Award. This award goes to the team that completed the fastest high-speed pass maneuver under a simulated 3.5% grade condition. Although optional, teams had the chance to participate in this award after their gradability qualifying event by accelerating their vehicle with the trailer dyno from 40 to 70 miles an hour, mimicking a passing maneuver on a slight hill. The King of the Hill Award, along with a check for $500, goes to the University of Washington.
Here to present the Best Autocross Time Award, please welcome to the stage Joe Palazzolo, Chief Engineer eDrive Systems and SAE Fellow for GKN Driveline.
Thank you, everyone. I'm here tonight to present the Best Autocross Time Award. During dynamic events at the General Motors Milford Proving Grounds, teams participated in a very exciting group autocross event, which tested the vehicle's combined acceleration, braking, and handling capabilities in a serpentine course. This winning team really impressed the audience when they completed the autocross event in 66.04 seconds, beating the stock vehicle by 0.6 of a second. The Best Autocross Time Award, along with the trophy and check for $750, goes to the Motor City's own Wayne State University.
Our next presenter is Rich Nesbitt, manager of the HEV Chassis Controls Applications Group for Bosch.
Thank you. It's my honor to present an award very close to my heart in Best Maximum Lateral Acceleration. The Maximum Lateral Acceleration event evaluates the vehicle as it negotiates a decreasing radius turn at a constant vehicle speed without excessive sliding or body lean. The event is a test of how well the vehicle handles with new mass characteristics by objectively evaluating the vehicle's dynamic response through suspension and tire dynamics. The winning team performed the maximum lateral acceleration at an impressive 1.05 Gs. The team will receive a trophy and $500. Please congratulate Wayne State University.
Please welcome back to the stage Vivek Jacomel, Engineering Manager for ETOS.
Thank you. Good evening again. I'm here to present the award for the Best Dynamic Consumer Acceptability, and I'm glad I was chosen to present this award because as a customer, I'm anything but static. This event assesses the vehicle ride and handling, as well as noise, vibration, and harshness throughout a series of dynamic road tests. The winning team earned a near-perfect score in the body motion section of the test, which includes metrics such as pitch, body control, and comfort, as well as head toss, lateral motion, jounce, and rebound. The judges commented that the vehicle had good handling characteristics and is very quiet when operating in both charge depleting and charge sustaining modes. So the Best Dynamic Consumer Acceptability Award, along with a trophy and a check for $1,500, goes to the University of Washington. Thank you.
Here to present the Best AVL Drive Quality Award is Daniel Schwartz, Skill Team Leader for Engine Development and Thermodynamic Simulation for AVL Powertrain Engineering.
Thank you. Thank you and good evening. It's quite a perspective from up here. It makes you realize and appreciate how many people are involved with EcoCAR and how much effort and man hours flow into it. It's really terrific. Here's another perspective. I spent most of my life in Europe. Didn't really do anything to deserve it. I was just born and raised there and educated. And let me tell you something, there isn't anything that comes close to what I've experienced here in my first year with EcoCAR as a mechanical judge. And you should all be proud of it. It's a great thing, it really is. But I'm also here to hand over an award tonight, and it's the AVL Drive Award. AVL Drive is a tool that assesses a vehicle's drivability by objective on-road testing for different drive modes, such as acceleration, cruising, throttle tip in, throttle tip out, and so on and so forth. At this point, I would like to recognize the efforts of Colorado State University, who demonstrated the best overall drive quality. Despite their ineligibility to receive this award, we definitely would like to recognize their accomplishment. So the actual team that wins the award displayed impressive acceleration linearity, quick throttle response, as well as consistent braking rates throughout the event. The Best AVL Drive Quality Award, along with a trophy and check for $1,500, goes to Penn State University.
Please welcome to the stage Malin Patel, Director of Software Development and Applications for the Microcontrollers Group at Freescale.
Thank you. Good evening, everybody. First of all, I want to congratulate all the team participated on Freescale's behalf, from the Freescale executive team and the employees. We are very proud to be part of this event, and look forward to ongoing continued support as part of things. So congratulations to everybody. I'm here to present the Best Static Consumer Acceptability Award. The Static Consumer Acceptability event evaluates the consumer acceptance of the team's vehicle based on the interior, exterior, driver controls, and the consumer features. The winning team had an engaged and polished performance with high attention in detail in the presentation of the vehicle. Their vehicle had the highest quality of the showroom features and was focused on the customer and the end user experience. The judges said this vehicle was definitely the showroom ready, and as a consumer, they would be more than happy to purchase a vehicle like this. The Best Static Consumer Accessibility Award, along with the trophy and a check of $1,000, goes to, actually I should say $1,000, goes to the team who has buck eyes in it, the Ohio State University.
Here to present the Best Vehicle Testing Complete Presentation, please welcome back to the stage Patrick Davis, Director of Vehicle Technologies Office for the U.S. Department of Energy.
Thanks. Before I present the award, the judges for the Vehicle Testing Complete presentation wanted to give special recognition to Colorado State University. The judges, and I was one of them, was truly impressed with the magnitude of the hydrogen fuel cell architecture challenge that the team took on, and we were really happy to see how that vehicle progressed through the 3 years of the competition. When it came to taking a risk with powertrain selection and then executing it, the judges were truly impressed. So once again, congratulate Colorado. Now to present the award for Best Vehicle Testing Complete presentation. This award goes to the team that had an outstanding definition and execution of their concept. The winning team's vehicle was filled with innovative features that would be a customer's dream, including impressive aerodynamic details with their vortex generators. Wonder who this could be. Let's find out together. Judges were also impressed with their floating zero regenerative braking strategy. Overall, the vehicle was extremely complex and the execution was top-notch. I'm honored to present the Best Vehicle Testing Complete Award, along with a trophy and check for $1,000 to Embry-Riddle Aeronautical University.
Please welcome back to the stage Paul Smith, Director of Consulting Services at MathWorks.
Thank you. So I'm here tonight to present the award for the best electrical presentation. The winning team's presentation was extremely comprehensive with well thought out and demonstrated analysis examples. The team had a clear understanding of all engineering principles and went above and beyond by demonstrating industry level knowledge with their 12-volt lithium battery analysis. The best electrical presentation award, along with a trophy and a check for $1,000, goes to Ohio State University.
Here to present the Best Mechanical Presentation Award, please welcome to the stage Ed Owens, Program Manager for Materials Technology for the U.S. Department of Energy.
Thank you. The Best Mechanical Presentation Award goes to the team that demonstrated a very solid understanding of the engineering processes which they presented in a professional presentation. They were exemplary in communicating this process to the judges through a clear presentation of the individual Year 3 improvements as they related to vehicle design requirements. The best mechanical presentation, along with a trophy and a check for $1,000, goes to Penn State University.
Here to present the Best Controls presentation, please welcome Jim Kohlhoff, Chief Engineer and Program Manager for Transmission Controllers and Powertrain Electronics for General Motors.
Thanks and good evening. The award for the Best Controls presentation goes to the team that logged more than 1,200 miles of real-world weekend driving to validate their controls strategy. Not only did this team have high confidence and professionalism in their presentation, but their overall presentation focused on the changes the team made between years 2 and 3 and consistently linked their presentation back to their vehicle technical specification requirements.
Judges acknowledged that the team's automated manual transmission with in-house controls was fully functional and that the team had implemented comprehensive regression testing. Best Controls Presentation Award, along with a trophy and a check for $1,000, goes to the Ohio State University.
Our next presenter is John Harrow, Director of Electrification Controls Integration for General Motors.
Thank you. EcoCAR 2 teams put an incredible amount of effort into final integration and refinement in year 3. The bulk of this work has been documented throughout the year in the progress reports. From this year's body of work, teams were challenged to write a technical summary paper detailing the process and key lessons learned. The award for Best Final Technical Report goes to the team that excelled at summarizing a year's worth of packaging refinement, control system optimization, vehicle testing, and data analysis into a 20-page report in the format of an SAE conference paper. The winning team not only met the competition requirements, but also impressed the judges by going above and beyond with superior attention to detail and a very clear and concise summary of their entire year's worth of work. The winning team will receive a trophy and a check for $1,000. Please join me in congratulating the Ohio State University.
Please welcome to the stage Patrick Walsh, Advanced Vehicle Testing Engineer at Argonne National Laboratory.
Good evening. Top secret documents are here. Before we get into the Emissions and Energy Consumption Event Awards, I want to recognize the incredible dedication on the part of the night crew for the General Motors emissions team who are out there every night testing your vehicles. So I just want to give them a round of applause. Only a couple of you per team got a chance to meet Jim Tolpa and his great crew of guys, but it was really fantastic, and we really appreciate the whole GM emissions team. So. Good evening. The lowest criteria emissions category of the Emissions and Energy Consumption Event evaluates regulated emissions from the vehicle tailpipe, as well as urban air pollution resulting from the upstream production of the fuel and electrical energy used on board. A Sensors Inc. portable exhaust gas analyzer was used to measure carbon monoxide, nitric oxide, and hydrocarbon emissions from the tailpipe with the corresponding upstream results determined by Argonne's GREET model and the vehicle energy consumption. The runner-up team arrived at the emissions testing event earlier this spring extremely well prepared with a concise yet thorough test plan designed to characterize the emissions behavior of their custom-controlled engine generator set. The only team to have students looking at live emissions data changing on the Semtech display and fine-tuning engine maps and loading strategy while their vehicle was being driven on the dyno. They feverishly took notes on how they would improve the emissions control system in preparation for the challenging event last week in Milford. Their hard work has obviously paid off. So the lowest criteria emissions runner-up will receive a trophy and a check for $750. So please welcome me in congratulating Penn State University. Okay, and now for the winner of this award. It's a particular joy for me to announce this, the winner of the lowest criteria emissions award. 3 years ago, I was an EcoCAR grad student, and my thesis centered around our vehicle's emissions and fuel use behavior during charge sustaining mode. The reward that I got then from seeing that strategy actually work during the event is now second to the privilege of acknowledging this team's incredible accomplishment. Not only did they have the immense task of developing their own hybrid and engine controllers, they dedicated significant time to refining their custom emissions control strategy, which implements an electrically heated catalyst. The end result was a very efficient vehicle with criteria emissions that significantly improved on the baseline vehicle almost by a factor of 2. The lowest criteria emissions award will receive a trophy and a check for $1,500. So please join me in congratulating The Ohio State University.
Please welcome to the stage Robin Tomanello, Manager of Corporate Recruiting for the Transportation Research Center.
Thank you. I'm here tonight to present the award for the lowest petroleum energy use. Teams are scored for the award on how much petroleum energy the vehicle must use to operate. The runner-up for this award excelled due to their vehicle's significant all-electric range and fuel efficiency, as well as their choice of E85 ethanol. The team's task of adapting their Weber 750 engine to reliably and efficiently run on E85 was significant, and in succeeding, they created a vehicle that demonstrated an 85% reduction in well-to-wheels petroleum energy usage over the base vehicle. The lowest petroleum energy use runner-up will receive a trophy and a check for $750. Please join me in congratulating Penn State University. In a very close race, the winner of the lowest petroleum energy use award goes to the team whose series paralleled plug-in hybrid demonstrated very efficient performance in all modes of operation. Their demonstrated electric range, combined with the efficiency of their high compression engine powered by E85, allowed them to achieve 83% less petroleum use than the base vehicle. The lowest petroleum energy use award will receive a trophy and a check for $1,500. Please join me in congratulating The Ohio State University.
Here to present the next award, please welcome Henning Loos-Busch, Manager of Vehicle Systems Research for the Center for Transportation Research at Argonne National Laboratory.
Thank you, and good evening. It really is my pleasure to present an award tonight. I'm a graduate of these competitions, and I've been on the organizer side for about 10 years. So I've been waiting for this moment. So I have the honor and the pleasure to present the award for lowest well-to-wheel greenhouse gas emissions. This represents another critical measurement in the emissions and energy consumption event. I'm pleased to present the first award to a team that, despite struggling through the week at Milford with very difficult vehicle functionality issues, demonstrated solid performance in the long and difficult event with their biodiesel parallel plug-in hybrid. the lowest well-to-wheel greenhouse gas emission runner-up will receive a trophy and a check for $750. Please join me in congratulating Purdue University. The winner of the lowest well-to-wheel greenhouse gas emissions award goes to a team whose vehicle showed efficient and clean operation over all 100 miles of the event, impressing the drivers with their biodiesel parallel plug-in hybrid that drove smoothly and quietly through the night in all the modes, with their telltale purple headlights. The team excelled in this portion of the event. The lowest well-to-wheel greenhouse gas award team will receive a trophy and a check for $1,500. Please join me in congratulating the University of Washington.
Please welcome back to the stage Connie Bizanson, Education and Outreach Manager for the Office of Vehicle Technologies at the U.S. Department of Energy.
The team that earned the lowest energy consumption runner-up had a vehicle that demonstrated efficient electric mode, performance, as well as solid economy from their E85 engine genset. The team also won the runner-up awards for criteria emissions and petroleum energy use, proving that they built a well-rounded design that lives up to the name EcoCAR, reducing the total energy use over the base vehicle by 25%. This result should not be a surprise to the team, as they predicted their energy consumption with simulation models more closely than any other team. It is my pleasure to announce the lowest energy consumption runner-up will receive a trophy and a check for $750. Please welcome me in congratulating Penn State University. The winning team for the lowest energy consumption award showed outstanding performance in the aspect of the event. Improving over the base vehicle by 35%, their B20 parallel plug-in PHEV set the bar for efficiency both in electric and engine modes. With a unique regenerative braking strategy that recaptured a significant amount of otherwise lost energy over a 100-mile event, their energy-efficient purple headlights no doubt had an impact as well. The lowest energy consumption award will receive a trophy and a check for $1,500. Please welcome me in congratulating the University of Washington. So I'd like to ask John Hariff and Jim Kohlhoff of General Motors to come up and join me on stage. So we're pleased to be here this evening. It's been a wonderful competition. You know, out in Milford, I think we were all pleased with all the results. And this evening is about celebrating the accomplishments of the team. But Jim, John, and I wanted to take this opportunity to recognize the sheer dedication and support of the Executive Steering Committee, of which makes this competition possible. They work just as hard as the students to ensure that when we bring you together in all these different events and through the rules, that we have a fair, safe competition experience that will serve all of you well and move forward as you move forward in your careers. So we would like to ask the Executive Steering Committee to please stand, and please join Jim, John, and I in recognizing the Executive Steering Committee.
Please welcome our next two presenters, Daniel Mayer, Energy Storage Systems Analyst at General Motors, and Michael Carney, Control Design Engineer at General Motors.
Good evening. The Ronald Stentz Spirit of the Challenge Award is named in memory of a longtime advanced vehicle technology competition organizer and sponsor from Freescale, Mr. Ron Stentz. Ron was a very dedicated and passionate advocate of AVTCs, and a lot of his work that has happened for some of you, time period that you may not have been involved in these competitions, but that work has been incorporated into stuff that you're working on right now, whether you know it or not. This year's winning team embodied the perseverance and positive attitude characterized by the spirit of the challenge.
This award goes to a team that encountered many problems throughout the competition. The adversity faced by this team leading up to and during the competition could have easily unraveled the most experienced of teams. However, they attacked each issue they faced with a positive and uplifting attitude. One team said that it was truly refreshing to witness this team's prioritization of the vehicle's technological success over the completion of events and accumulation of points.
Like the Legend of the Phoenix, the Spirit of the Challenge Award, along with a trophy and a check for $500, goes to North Carolina State University.
Please welcome our next two presenters, Amanda McAlpin, Clean Cities University Workforce Development Program Coordinator, and Dana Bobanovich, Advanced Vehicle Technology Competition Communication Specialist at Argonne National Laboratory.
All right, Amanda and I are here tonight to present the Dr. Donald Straight Sportsmanship Award. This award goes to the team that unselfishly reaches out to assist and support other teams and organizers despite their own circumstances and challenges. The award is named for the late Dr. Donald Straight, professor who served as faculty advisor to Penn State's Future Truck team. His dedication and sportsmanship lives on through the Advanced Vehicle Technology Competition students.
The winning team showed true sportsmanship to several EcoCAR 2 teams during the Year 3 competition. When another team was in trouble, this team shipped the spare TM4 electric motor to the Milford Proving Ground, which allowed the other team to run as intended during the Year 3 competition. Not only did they help the team install the motor, but they checked in every step of the way to ensure that it was working properly. One team said, "They have been so great. It is not an understatement to say that they saved us."
It's our pleasure to present the Dr. Donald Straight Sportsmanship Award, along with a check and for $500 and a trophy to the University of Victoria.
Here to present the next award, please welcome Brian Benoit, Advanced Vehicle Technology Competition Controls and Simulation Engineer, and Jesse Alley, Advanced Vehicle Technology Competition Vehicle Systems Engineer.
gonna do the hand shake. Thank you. We are here tonight to present the Most Improved Team Award, which is given to the team that demonstrates the most overall performance improvement over last year's EcoCAR competition.
This team has come a long way in the last year. They've overcome numerous obstacles, and their dedication has certainly paid off. Last year, they were not able to pass on-road safety evaluation and did not have a vehicle that functions, and this year they were able to complete all dynamic events, which is a very big accomplishment. This team was fourth to pass safety tech, and they were awarded the Snap-on Workmanship and Fabrication Award, as well as the Best Vehicle Testing Complete presentation.
So I think Jesse would also agree with me in saying that this team is also, these young group of students is also the most professional group of people that I've had the pleasure of working with here. And they also, perseverance is just the definition of this team. So the organizers are proud to present the Most Improved Team Award along with a trophy and $500 to Embry-Riddle.
Welcome back to the stage, Advanced Vehicle Technology Competition Director, Kristen De La Rosa.
Thank you. As some of you might know, we are actually celebrating our 26th year of Advanced Vehicle Technology Competitions. Since this program began in 1988, we have helped educate and train 16,000 individuals or more through this program. But what you, yes, thank you. But what you might not realize is how many AVTC alumni continue to be involved in the program long after they graduate. Many of those are with us here in the audience tonight. So what I would like to ask all AVTC alumni, including those of you who are graduating officially tonight, who, if you could all stand, I'd appreciate that. Can you stand? So that means all students who are in this program right now, can you stand? So every student who's involved in this program, can you stand right now? Okay, that's more like it. Okay, please remain standing. All right. So anybody who's been involved for 5 years or less, can you go ahead and take a seat? All right, thank you for your service. Okay, so anybody who's been involved 10 years or less as a student or an organizer, etc., please, thank you for your service. Go ahead and sit down. All right, we got a contest going if you haven't figured this out. Okay, anybody, and Doug, you have been, stand up. I meant faculty advisors too. I'm sorry, I should have said that. Faculty advisors, students, organizers, anybody. So we were at 10 or 15? Okay, we're at 10. Okay, so anybody who's been involved for 15 years or less, thank you for your service. You can go ahead and sit down now. I'm standing too. Okay, anybody who's been involved for 20 years or less, thank you for your service. Can you please sit down? Doug, your 20-year anniversary. You can still sit down, or stand up, sorry. Okay, so I'm sitting down too now. So anybody who's been involved for 25 years or less, can you please sit down? Thank you, Doug, for your service. So that leaves John Vermette. Woo! So really the message here is that, as you can see, really, this is an eco family, and whether you've been involved for 1 year or 25 years, it stays with you throughout your whole career. So those of you who are officially graduating and going into the world, I hope you understand that, and you go out and you make the world a better place. So now I'd like to take the opportunity to recognize a couple of key people who've helped make all this happen, people who've been critical to the success of the EcoCAR 2 competition. So in EcoCAR 2, we challenge teams to design their own powertrains to be integrated into a 2013 Malibu. We knew it would be a 3-year challenge for our 15 schools, and to provide technical guidance on mechanical modifications to the competition vehicles, we needed some special people. So 2 individuals who have spent countless hours tutoring, and I mean providing mechanical requirements and helping them make sure that their designs are adequate to meet the countless load cases cars see when driving down the road is no small accomplishment. First, I'd like to thank a GM engineer who has spent countless hours working with teams to find and use the CAD they need to model the different parts being worked on by the 15 competition teams. This AVTC competition alum, see what I mean? They never go away. Was a CAD and FEA expert as a student, and now gives back to AVTCs in the same capacity. Please join me in thanking Hung. We all know Hung. Can you please stand up for his hard work over the last 3 years? Hung. Next, we would like to thank one of our favorite EcoCAR event captains. In addition to running the mechanical event and working with Jesse Alley and developing the mechanical track, Ed Argalis also took the lead in providing the technical requirements for all of the structural modifications to the team vehicles. Although this may not be the most popular work he has done during the competition, we would absolutely not have had our ride and drive this morning or deliverables met in Milford last week without his careful review of the engineering work teams have done. Please join me in thanking Ed Argalis for his hard work in the EcoCAR 2 competition. Ed. While the competition highlighted performance of teams' vehicles, it's a long road to getting each subsystem to operate. Many teams opted to use a GM engine in their vehicle architecture, which presented a unique set of opportunities and challenges. They were not alone in this endeavor, and they were able to learn with their GM mentor and other subject matter experts to discuss challenges and solutions. One such component, the 1.7-liter turbo diesel engine used by 3 university teams, was supported by a GM subject matter expert that is 5,000 miles away at a GM engineering center in Turin, Italy. However, to teams, he seemed much closer. He worked with teams every step of the way, from design choices to physical integration, operational troubleshooting, software requirements, and in some cases, failure modes. He was a champion for their success. Although he cannot be here tonight, he's in Italy. We would like to recognize Dimitri Karatsikanidis, Senior Control System Engineer at General Motors, for his support of the EcoCAR 2 competition. So he's watching on YouTube. I'd also like to take this opportunity to recognize two people who couldn't join us here tonight. Two individuals that have been involved in this competition for probably upwards of 15 years. From Canada, Linda Palumbo and Sherry Ann McKinley, people that I've had the pleasure to work with for just a number of years and have been tireless advocates for this program. From the Natural Resources Canada. Linda has been an integral part of the communications program since its inception. She was an active member of Challenge X, and Sherry was actually an AVTC alumni from Challenge X. So it is my pleasure and really just honor to just say how much we appreciated the support of Natural Resources Canada for so many years. And although they can't be here tonight, we just wanted to send our thanks. The next recognition is very near and dear to my heart. Many of you may not know, and it's with great sadness that I would like to announce that Patrick Walsh will be leaving our team from Argonne National Laboratory to begin his next adventure. But what you may know is that Patrick began his AVTC journey in the spring of 2009 with the hybrid electric vehicle team of Virginia Tech. Yes, where he was proudly served as a co-team leader during the EcoCAR 1 competition, and he really stood out among his peers as one of the best and the brightest, and certainly has kept up that tradition since he's been involved. I had the opportunity to actually hire Patrick in the summer of 2011 to work on my team as an advanced vehicle technology competition organizer and as a vehicle testing engineer for our team. And since then, he's been very instrumental in planning and executing the emissions and energy consumption events, among many other things, for EcoCAR 2. But what strikes me most about Patrick is his commitment to detail, some might say obsession. And really it's a commitment with even the smallest amount of details, and maybe more importantly, it's his passion and commitment to education and to the mission of AVTCs. Patrick may be leaving my team for his next adventure, but I have no doubt that he'll be part of the ECO family for many years to come. So it is my pleasure to recognize and extend my sincere gratitude to Patrick Walsh for his major contributions as an EcoCAR student, as an organizer, and as a passionate advocate for this program. So Patrick, can you join me on stage for a little short gratitude? So with that, I also have some really exciting news I want to share with you. To fill Patrick's very large shoes that he's leaving, I would love to make a major announcement and announce who our replacement is for Patrick. So Trevor Crane from the University of Washington, can you please stand? He'll be giving his first ENEC lecture after the award ceremony, so anybody who's interested, please feel free to stay. Thank you all.
Ladies and gentlemen, the time has come to announce the top 6 overall for the Year 3 competition. Presenting the